is it going today? Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have for you Captain Marvel movie review. Now there has been a lot talking about.
A lot of reviews going on, like a lot of mixed reviews and everything. But we saw it yesterday, so we saw it last night. And I gotta say, the movie is not bad. It's not bad. Like there's a lot of mixed reviews and who was reviewing the movie and all that stuff.
It's not like super. I would say it's not super like amazing, but it's not bad either.
Like it's
in the middle. It's it's just like a little filler. It's a filler. Let's be real. It's a filler. It's definitely a filler.
We say it's a filler.
But it's a good filler. I mean, it's not really a filler, but it feels like a filler. It's kind of like a filler. You know those like little stories, not little stories, but you know those stories that kind of show the backstory. It's a prequel. Like the backstory of somebody. That's basically what it was. Like Captain Marvel was basically the backstory of how she came about and how S.H.I.E.L.D. came about, really. With Fury and everything, because in this movie it was set way like in the 90s and everything, and that was back when they had like Blockbuster. They showed that nostalgia, the Game Boy, all the nostalgia, the arcade games, you gotta wait for the dial-up, Radio Shack, Lunchbox. Radio Shack was still there using lunchboxes. I mean, no offense to people who use lunchboxes now. I'm just saying. But and Fury had 2 eyes. He didn't have any scars. Nothing was wrong with his eye yet. CGI on him to de-age him, really good. Because it looked like that's how he looks now. Like that's how much it was. Oh, and I do not want to skip this. This is probably one of the best parts I've seen in the movie. Is in the beginning, you know, when they show the Marvel studios and the Marvel sign, which shows all the superheroes. Instead, in honor of Stan Lee, they put all the clips of just Stan Lee together in the Marvel intro, like when they say Marvel, and I was like, oh man, I heard some people clapping. Our movie theater wasn't really lit with a whole bunch of people. We was clapping. We was clapping, no, but like it wasn't that much. Stan Lee. So that's the first thing that we. And then they said, "Thank you, Stan." I was like, "Oh man, that was before the movie even started." He also, that is great. He also had a cameo in the movie too. He did. I'm not sure if it was like him or CGI, but he did. They did have him. Yeah, he did have him in there. So I don't know. I don't know when it was filmed, so I don't know if it was real or not. But I was just happy to see him in there. Yeah, had to be in there. So it was just. I hope to see him in cameo in Endgame too. Yeah. But anyway, so we're talking in 1995. She's part of the Kree Empire, right? And she's with like, what is his name, Jan? And that's like the trainer commander, and they're like fighting, and she lost all her memories. They do missions and everything. Yeah, they do missions to fight the Skrulls, and so they're on a mission to a certain planet to find the Skrulls and get one of their guys that infiltrate the Skrulls and try to, finish the Skrulls. And the Skrulls are the bad guys in the movie right now. Right now. So she ends up getting captured by the Skrulls, beating them up, and then landing on. They went to planet Earth because they were looking for the coordinate for the ship. That was supposed to be like very powerful, destroy the planets and stuff like that. A very powerful source of power that they want. Is there technically. Planet Earth. And Earth is called like C-53 or something like that. Like they don't call it Earth, they call it C-53. And so she looks human, but she's not. She's half. I would say she's half. I'm gonna tell you why later on, but she's half human, that's why she appears human, and she's talking to people saying like, where are your communicators and stuff like that, and people are looking at her like, she crashed down into a block. So when she escaped the Kree ship, she crashed down to a Blockbusters, and it shows some old 90s nostalgia, and then she went to these, like, the security guard was looking at her like, whoa. So then she went to communication. And especially because what she was wearing was not really your typical everyday wear. So they're like looking at her like, what, like, are you in costume? Like, whatever. And so the security guard called the police, and he said it was a woman that looks like she's dressed up as laser tag. And that's when you see Fury come in, and he's there with him from Agent S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's like, hey, you want to come with me for a second? And then she was basically like trying to get away from him, and then that's when the Skrulls attack. And by the way, they can transform into anybody that they want, clothes and all, any living thing that they want to. They just gotta look at them, and they could replicate it exactly down to DNA. Exactly, and memories too. Memories. So she was trying to tell him like, hey, I'm fighting green people that basically can transform into anything, and they're here on your Earth right now. And so Fury has never been faced with that before, so he's like, what are you talking about, and everything. And then she fights one of them right there, and then they're basically in this big chase scene, and Fury's chasing her. He's like, I can't let go of her, and everything like that. But she's also, throughout the movie, she's also being seen like showing
different lapses of her memory. Like when she's a child, and then when she's like in military boot camp, and then when she's like, you know, like in go-kart racing. It's all over the place because she got into a plane crash, and ever since that crash, she had no memories from what happened in her life previous to the crash. And when she woke up, she was actually with the Kree, and the Kree, her leader put her, basically he transfused his blood into her to save her life.
Which we learned in a later scene.
Yeah, so that's why she's like half Kree and half human and everything. She was born human. She was a regular person until that crash.
That accident. Because they're trying to, so the Skrull are now trying to find Dr. Wendy Larson. And because she was actually a Skrull, and then she made like
no, she wasn't a Skrull. She was Kree.
No, she was a Skrull. She was a Skrull. Yeah, she was a Skrull because she could transform. Right?
No, she was a Kree.
Oh, she was a Kree.
She's Kree.
She's Kree. She's helping the Skrulls though.
Right.
She's helping the Skrulls and trying to get them away because the war was just like, they was just going to war, and then they realized it was a super war. She was trying to end it. Made like a light.
Yeah, she didn't want to fight the war. She didn't want to help the fight. She wanted to just end the war.
Yeah.
And basically, she just wanted to move the Skrulls to a safe place.
Because their planets got destroyed by the Kree, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Which they did, and they also show Ronan, which is basically the leader of them with this whole war.
This alliance they're going on, and they want to destroy the Skrulls, and they're just be bombing planets and just destroying them like crazy.
Right.
So they meet up with their friend. They did all the espionage scene and meet up with their with his Maria, her friend that was a co-pilot with her in the Air Force. And then they build a machine, they talk to the Skrulls, and the Skrulls tell the whole story about how you was deceived and that you were actually
like the Kree are deceiving her.
Yeah.
And saying that you don't know that they're actually just killing us. And we just want to find a home. Like we're not trying to kill you guys at all. We're just trying to find a home to move our kids and everything because our planet is gone.
Exactly.
Basically.
And then they go, do the scene where they fight the Kree. She fights the Kree. She fights the AI, which is the Supreme Intelligence. That's like kind of like the leader of the Kree right now. And
it takes form of whoever is the most like important.
Yeah,
they go into like
they go into like a virtual reality thing. It's like these weird little what is it, like
it's like little
strings of slime.
It looks slimy.
Like slimy, but she's like in the VR and she beats it, and then there's like a little thing that they're controlling her powers with, trying to tell your powers can be taken away. Like they gave it to her when actually the accident actually gave it to her.
The plane crash actually gave her powers because it was Dr. Larson's ship. The power source, when it crashed, it went into
it went into. So what was the name? Carol. Yeah, that's her human name. Yeah, it's three. It's three. What is it?
The Kree name was Veers.
Carol Danvers.
And then her name is Carol Danvers.
And Captain Marvel. And
then there's Captain Marvel. So all three of those are her, basically. But her human name is Carol.
Exactly. So Carol Danvers. She shot because Jan came down and was like,
and she was like, they can't. Dr. Lawson was like, they can't have the power source.
He shot her on sight.
To shoot it, and she died from the Kree, which was her leader, and shot her and killed her. And then she was like, oh, so you want this power source? And she shot it,
and that's what gave her powers.
That's when she got the powers. And now the Kree, they decided to control her because of the power that she gained from that power source, by putting a little device behind her neck so that she could only use her powers within her fist. And that was basically like limiting her powers and everything.
Exactly.
And they put it in, since she didn't have any memory of what happened before, they put it in her mind like, oh, we saved you. And we're the ones that gave you this power, we could take it away and everything. But like if you actually take it away, it actually unleashes her power.
And she went full ape. She was destroying everything. And then
when
Ronan,
she found out the truth, she was just dog.
And the Kree called Ronan to accuse her to destroy C-53, but she, he was about to bomb it.
He was about to put warheads down there.
Yes.
She went up in space and destroyed all of that. And then she was looking at them like, you're about to be next. And Ronan just was like, nope. And
we're good. We're gonna come back for the weapon later.
Yeah.
And then they beat
because the Tesseract was there too. So the Tesseract is important because it's one of the stones.
Exactly. So that's tied in.
Blue stone.
Yeah, and that's how Nick Fury was able to get the Tesseract. It's because of that. And he lost his eye because there was like this kitten. that wasn't a cat. It was like the alien. It slashed his eye, and then he had a little 90s chase scene. And then one of the Skrulls that was supposed to be evil at the time was when it took the form of his partner, and he killed that Skrull.
Everybody. Okay.
And messed his eye up. So then that's how he got the patch.
Yeah.
And then he named the Avengers after Captain Marvel, Carol Avengers.
Plane.
Yeah, Captain Carol, Avenger Danvers. Yeah, and so that was the plane. So that's where he got the Avengers name from.
That's where he got the idea from.
Yep, exactly, from her. And then the cat ended up spitting that was one of the bonus scenes. The cat ended up spitting the Tesseract out, and that's how that whole thing started.
Right.
And then one of the other scenes, which is very important, is they had the little pager that Nick Fury dropped.
Well, she gave him, he already had a pager.
He had a two-way pager that was,
Captain Marvel had modified it so that he could contact her in case of emergency.
Because she went through with the Skrulls,
the Skrulls, giving them a home. And so she was like, if you need an emergency, like an absolute emergency, go ahead and contact me. And then that's when after credit scenes comes up.
And then you see Captain America.
You see Black Widow.
Yeah, you see Bruce Banner.
All the people that haven't died.
Yep.
And in the last Avengers movie are there.
And they have like a hologram of the world and the kill count. 20 over here, 2 million in Norway.
It said missing, but they were gone.
They're gone. Yeah, so it's like the numbers in red, and you're like, wow, this is a catastrophe. And then so they're paging her pager, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and they like just use all the power, and he's like, we are using the power.
Boot that thing back up, and we need to know exactly when it's coming.
Because Fury had it.
And come to find out, Black Widow turns around, and then there goes Captain Marvel, and she's like, where's Fury?
Where's Fury? I was like,
she's the one that gave it to Fury, so
if they're ever in trouble, if they're ever in trouble.
In my mind, in the next movie that she appears in, which is probably Endgame, I'm thinking that she might have a problem with them at first, because she gave that to Fury. And then she comes back years later, seeing that Fury is not there, but they have his pager. She might look at them like, who are you and what did you do to him?
Yeah.
And they gotta probably explain like, hey, we didn't do this. And there might be like a fight scene. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I feel like they could have showed, more of her power. Like, cause I don't think they really.
She was mostly limited her power because of the little thing that they had on her device.
That's why when it came off, she did show her enough power, but I feel like it could have gone like.
It could have been
more
a lot
spectacular.
More.
You know, it was just like
this movie was more of like an origin story for Captain Marvel. It's not really a you need to see basis, but it's kind of like if you just want to know about it, because I didn't know anything about Captain Marvel until I watched the movie. So, and it may be even different from that in the comics, but all I know is from what the movie showed me. But it's not like a necessary movie.
Must watch. It's not must watch.
It's not a must watch.
If you want to go see,
you want to watch.
Right. The cutscenes showed some nice, like the end, like the first cutscene, the post-credit cutscene, definitely showed a lot.
Yeah, like it basically showed how things came about. Basically, it's not really saying what's gonna happen next. Like
it's just saying the team up with Captain Marvel.
It's just showing how stuff happened behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's pretty much
it. That's basically it. But I like the movie.
I like the movie though. I think it was a nice movie.
Bad movie.
It was not bad at all. I think people were over exaggerating it because what she says in real life, and what she said and stuff like that.
I think maybe a reason some people had an issue with it is because there's definitely a lot of scenes that portray to the like girls can do anything, like girls are strong and we can do anything and we just got to get up and keep fighting, like motive, like, and I think that's probably what some people didn't like.
I think so.
I didn't have a problem with it, but
I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice.
It was just showing like girls are strong.
Because she kept falling, she kept falling down,
and then showing like there's like male-dominated scenes,
and
like
dudes being sexist.
Yeah, dudes being sexist.
They call it a cockpit for a reason.
She's a pilot. They call it a cockpit for a reason. And even though it might be a little exaggerated, stuff like that does actually happen. I've definitely experienced sexism a whole bunch. But I don't let that stop me or anything. Like I tell them like, hey, like you're not doing that here. Okay, so and that's basically what the movie was. So
so I give it. Would you give it out of 10? I give it a solid 7.
7,
Solid 7.
It's an enjoyable movie.
It's a good.
It's an enjoyable movie. It's definitely funny.
Yeah, it's definitely funny. The 90s, you hear some of the 90s songs and throwbacks, and and
they had a scene where they had to wait for like the thing to load up with the little loading bar.
Oh, dial-up.
She was like, because like her technology with the Kree is like advanced, so they're like what is this? And then Fury's like, it's just loading.
He had to put a little CD-ROM in there. Oh my goodness.
And it was just sitting there for a while.
And then the scroll leader's pretty funny too. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a nice little funny movie. I'm excited for Endgame. Yeah. I can't wait for that.
It's not like, you can skip it if you want. If you want to see it, you can watch it. We just think that it's not bad.
Yeah.
That's it.
But anyway, comment below, guys. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like, share.